contract runs out at the end of the season. Is there still a chance that he can prove to you he's got a future and he can sign a new deal? Or
Yeah, 100%. That's why he's here, because we wanted to have that opportunity with him. He was willing to take that opportunity, and again, it's down to him to show it now on the pitch. Out there, he's showing it every day, how he's working, a lot of things that he's changed and improved in many things that, in our opinion, could do it being better, and now he's in the right track. Now he needs to perform.
And just one on Saliba, with sort of, Bukayo and Martinelli, they're players who've been here a long time, so they sort of feel at home. Do you think with him, in terms of persuading him to stay, it'll take more work because he's literally been actually physically at the club for 3 months, or do you have confidence that will be it?
I don't know. I was really impressed and at the same time surprised when I spoke to him, and obviously the way the relationship started, and he went on loan and he came back and he went again. That was a bit of damage there, because obviously he has some certain expectation and something has happened. But again, he was so committed and so focused just to play for Arsenal that I think it took a little bit by surprise for all of us. So if I look at how he talks about the club and how much he wants to be here, I have no doubt that he wants to continue to be here.
Can I ask you a bit about Eddie? Because obviously last season he played at the end of the season. It looked like it was touch and go whether he'd stay. He signed his new long contract, and since then he hasn't really played. I mean, he's only started in the Europa League. Is he sort of getting a bit frustrated again at not getting in the starting?
Well, knowing Eddie, I'm sure he wants to play every single minute of every competition. Obviously, Gavi's been playing and he's been phenomenal. He can play I think they can play together. We might have to change one or two things in the team structure, but we've done that. I think he has participated in most of the games in the league. He has played in Europe, and he's going in the right direction. That's for sure.
Did he maybe think he was going to get more starts this season when he signed that?
I don't know. I cannot promise anybody to start certain amount of games because I don't have a clue. What he gives is all the time his best, whether it's 5 minutes or 90 minutes. And if tomorrow he has a chance to play, I'm sure he will do the same.
Can I also ask briefly about Marquinhos, because we played that game in Zurich, and because of other things that happened that night, it all got sort of passed over. But he looked like a really decent prospect that night, didn't he?
Yes, and obviously he hasn't played much with us, but he had a really good pre-season, and he's ready to play. And another one is a player that he hasn't had enough exposure at the highest level. It's a big jump, and we need to be careful with that.
Mikel, you've been quite consistent when fitness is right with your selections in the Premier League. How do you prevent having almost like a weekend squad and a midweek squad, and the psychological impact that could have on the players who are playing in the Nation League?
I don't know. We're going to play the players that we believe are the best to win that football match, and looking much further ahead, I think it's really difficult for what you plan a week before to actually what you can execute that week. A lot of times it's different, sometimes with a player, sometimes with 4 players. And we will go. Obviously, in the back of our minds is to try to how would I say it, manage the load of the players and keep everybody feeling part of it in the best possible way. And in order to do that, they have to play minutes, that's for sure.
If a player starts tomorrow, can we realistically assume they won't play on start on Sunday?
You can assume. I don't know if you get it right.
Okay, last couple.
Hi Mikel, just on Tomiyasu, I know we talked about his left foot a lot and him being able to fill in at left centre back. If you were going to do that, would you want him to be have a run of games there, or would you be happy to switch him out?
If you ask me, I would say yes, and a round of training session before. The reality is I don't know if that's going to be possible, if one day we have to throw him there.